Hello. I'm in my blacksmith shop. Well, what's going to be the blacksmith shop. Haven't got on very well lately, but things have been a bit hectic. Trisha's had her operation on her arm yesterday, which seems like years ago to me that she went on it. But it was only yesterday, 24 hours ago, and they're keeping her in for a while. She's a bit woozy and wobbly, but you know, it's quite an operation. A double break in the arm, radius and ulnar. Not what I said, tibia and fibula. I knew it was a radius and ulnar. You know, I'm not completely uneducated. But yeah, so she's in there, and it's a bit of a worry. I'm looking after Trisha's little dog and her cats. I have to keep going down there every hour, make sure they're okay. Of course, they're always okay. But yeah, that's a worry. So I'm mending this. Well, I'm just going to put this vise, this very old vise. I don't even know where I got it from. I had it years and years in another shed. Remembered it, and of course it's all seized up. So what I'm going to do is put it on the bench. I've put a bench in here, see? I'm going to put it on the bench. I couldn't get that bolt out, so I couldn't hold it straight on the bench, so I decided to bolt it in, and then that's the original bolt that I've just put in there. But I tried the other ones. No, they don't go through enough. There's no way underneath for them to get the nut on, so I've just got to think of another way. But how are you anyway? Hey, I'm fine. Do you want to have a look around my new, well, I mean, it's not finished yet, my blacksmith shop. It's not quite finished, but have a look at that. Hey, my new, I think it's called a leg vise or post vise. I'm very pleased with that. There's a spring missing. It's a bit of metal that goes down there, so that's not working either at the moment, but I'll get it. It's all part of the fun. And what else have I got in here? Oh yeah, did I mention the did I mention the forge? Look, there's my old Anvil that was over there by the motorbike shop, and there it is. Brought it in here. See, I've neglected that really. It's been out in all the weathers, but I oiled it up, and look at that. Look, goes like a good one. And this is very old. I mean, I'm not sure how old that is, but it doesn't really matter, does it? Although it is quite old, obviously. But I reckon it's probably over 100 years old, and more, because of the bellows. These bellows, I've got to repair them or renew the leather. I've seen it down on YouTube, good old YouTube. Oh, just noticed a sign, a label there. I wonder what that says. Mind your head. Brown Brothers, Great Eastern Street, London, EC. Wow, that's good. I can look them up. Sorry, I didn't know you could see it. I can look them up. Perhaps I'll be able to find out a bit more about that. But yeah, I'm very, very pleased with how things are going in here. I just wish Trish wasn't in hospital. I mean, it's not, you know, it's not that Trish and I are in this mad relationship anymore like we used to be. I mean, you know, we're just friends these days. We don't even live together, but, well, we've been friends for a long, long time, and she is George's mum. So I do worry about her. But look, there's the outside. I hope you can see it. Oh, I said that and it's got a bit bright all of a sudden, but it doesn't look very bright on my camera for some reason. Oh, it suddenly got... What happened there? Is that something to do with this camera, surely? Or maybe it was just coming out of the... Alright, Bonnie? How you doing? Maybe just coming out of the dark, but that's it. And up here I'm going to put a sign saying Blacksmith or something like that. And this window here, I'm not sure. I think I'd rather have here a wider window. Perhaps I could just turn that the other way. Yeah, that might be an idea, although it might look a bit odd. But, well, I just want it to look old. Yesterday when it was, no it wasn't yesterday, it was the day before, I put all this, I made this overhang more, because it stopped just there, and the rain just dripped, so I made it. And then yesterday we had that biblical rain. Did you get it? Wow, amazing. And then it all pissed down. I had to dig a little channel down there to divert it away. But yeah, anyway, it kept it mostly away from here. You can still see it's a little bit wet. That's because the wind was blowing it into that way a bit. So I'm going to put a bit of guttering along there, and maybe a deeper thing so that the rain, it won't be so inclined to blow into the smithy, my smithy. Yeah, so that's what I've been up to. It's a little bit annoying because of my bad thumb. Did I tell you about my thumb? It still hurts. And of course I keep knocking it. That doesn't make it any better. I think I did break it actually. I think it's set off. It's offset now, compared. But you know, ex-merchant navy, mate. These things happen, don't they? Oh, everything happens at sea. What's the saying? Oh, I don't know. Something about everything happening at sea. So there you are. I've now got my little blacksmith shop. Well, I haven't brought the anvil in yet. Did I ever show you the anvil? Let me show you that. I can't bring it in because it's heavy. I'll just show you it. There it is. Nice old anvil. I've got that old grinder wheel as well. Maybe that can go in my blacksmith shop. This is amazing. This is very old as well. But I don't know if it'll go because I haven't oiled it or anything for ages, but let's see. Yeah, it's going to go. You press down with your foot. And that'll just keep going for ages. It's almost perpetual motion. Yeah, so they can go. I'll take it off the trolley thing it's on. Actually, I made that years and years and years ago, before George was born, and Trish and I used to go out round the villages, and we used to do knife grinding and sharpening mowers and stuff. Very lucrative it was too. And then of course I had to have what's called a peddler's license. But despite the fact that I had a license, people still, every time I turn, well, not every time, but I would turn up and you'd see the look on people's faces. Oh, you know what they thought. And then the police would arrive. What are you doing going around knocking? I used to tell the police, because it happened a lot, I'm doing what people used to do before all the nonsense happened about not being able to go around knocking on doors. I'm making a living. Did I tell you about Fergie, Uncle Fergie? He weren't really my uncle. He was my mum's boyfriend between husbands, probably during as well. But he was a fantastic bloke. He could mend anything, and he used to go around sharpening farm saws, great big saw blades and things like that. He had a big bag of chisels and what have you, and a grinder, obviously. And that was only in the, he was still doing it in the early 60s. And it's not, when you're my age, 76, the early 60s is not that long ago. So yeah, and I suppose it must be in my blood. I mean, there must be some Romany gypsy there somewhere. I remember my mum, we always used to go, when I would go and visit her, we'd always end up at some gypsy encampment, and they had, you know, beautiful wagons, and they're very welcoming people. I don't know. She never used to talk about it much. Well, actually, we never used to talk much about her past. Yeah, so I don't know. Maybe that's why I live like I do. In my own little wagon. I don't know. Maybe it's in my blood. I know my grandparents, my maternal grandparents, were farm people, but whether they owned a farm or they were just farm labourers. Although I saw a picture of my grandmother, she looked quite, yeah, she had all jewellery and that. I ought to look it up, didn't I, really? But anyway, that's on my mum's side, and my dad's side, I just dismissed that from my life altogether. Because he just, oh, I just got my fingers stuck in that. I've got to be a bit more careful. Yeah, so anyway, that's it. I'm just rabbiting on now, aren't I? But here I am in my little blacksmith shop. Happy. I was going to say happy as a pig in shit, but that would be a bit wrong, wouldn't it? Happy as a, what is it, a sand boy? Happy as a sand... there's lots of sayings, but I forget them. Anyway, look after yourself. Thank you very much for popping in. I just thought I'd let you see what's going on. And yes, I did actually buy the forge. And I got it for a good price, let's just say that. I'm very, very happy. I know what they're worth. I've looked up the price of them. Oh, and that, I can't believe this is true, but I looked up the price of that, the leg forge, and there's one for sale. Look it up yourself if you don't believe me. How much do you reckon? 900 quid they're asking for it. Yeah. I mean, that can't be worth 900 quid, can it? Surely not. Not that I'm going to sell it. And whatever you do, don't tell Nick how much I found out it's worth, because he sold it to me. God bless him. Anyway, that's it. There's a little smithy coming on. I'll see you again soon. You take care now. Bye bye.